between for the passage of air. When the air is being forced out, it vibrates and produces sound. The vocal cord in the men are about 20 mm long. The vocal cord in women are about 50 mm long. Due to this, the sound in women and men varies. Here, these are the two vocal cords. And this is the opening for the passage of air. Propagation of sound. Sound requires a medium for propagation. Sound can travel through air. For example, let's say we can hear when other person talks with us, which is because the waves travel through the air. Sound can travel through liquids. Dolphins under the water can communicate with each other due to this. Sound can travel through solids. Example, sound can travel through metal, wood, strings, etc. Sound cannot travel through vacuum. Astronauts cannot communicate with each other because there is no air in space. Characteristics of sound. Amplitude. It is the height of a crest or a trough of a wave. The upper displacement of the wave is called crest and the lower displacement of the wave is known as trough. It determines the loudness of the sound. If there is high amplitude, loud sound is being produced. If there is low amplitude, feeble sound is produced. Unit of loudness is decibel. Now let's get to know about what is frequency. Frequency is the number of oscillations in 1 second. In 1 second. The formula of frequency is number of oscillations by time taken. Unit of frequency is hertz. Frequency determines the pitch or the stillness of the sound. If there is low frequency, low pitch sound is produced. For example, male voice. If there is high frequency, high pitched voice is produced. For example, female voice. What is time period? The time taken by any object to complete one oscillation is called time period. The formula of time period is 1 by frequency. It's question time. Now let's do this problem. A pendulum oscillates 40 times in 4 seconds. Find its frequency and time period. As we already know, the formula of frequency is number of oscillations by time taken. Here the number of oscillations is 40 times and the time taken is 4 seconds. Now let's do it. Number of oscillation is 40 and the time taken is 4 seconds. Now the frequency will be 10 Hz. The next part is we should also find the time period of it. As we already know, time period is equal to 1 by frequency. We already got the frequency here, that is 10. So the time period will be 0.1 second. Human ear. The ear is the sensitive part of the human body through which we can hear. The shape of the outer part of our ear is like a funnel. When the sound enters, it travels down a canal and at the end of which there is a thin stretched membrane which is called the eardrum. The eardrum is like a rubber sheet. Sound vibration makes the eardrum vibrate. The eardrum sends vibration into the inner ear. From there, the signal goes directly to the brain. That's how we hear. This part of the ear is called the outer ear. And this part is the eardrum. This is known as cochlea, also the part of ear. And this is the auditory nerve may cause many health-related problems like insomnia. It is also known as lack of sleep. And hypertension, also known as blood pressure. Anxiety, which is known as depression. A person who is exposed to a loud sound continuously may have hearing impairment. In this, the person goes temporarily or permanently deaf. Now let's see some measures to limit noise pollution. The first thing is silencing devices must be installed in aircraft engines, transports, vehicles and home appliances. All noisy operations must be conducted away from the residential areas where people live. Noise producing industries should be set up away from the areas where people live. Use of automobiles should be minimized. Televisions and music should run at low volumes. And the most important thing is trees must be planted along the buildings to cut down the sounds reaching the